Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's speaker series. I am your host, Brad the Brick Critchfield, and with me, back in action,
Ruben Austria, Farmers Insurance District 22. What's going on? It feels like it's been forever.
It feels longer than it has, but glad to have you back. And you're not in a suit today, so that's
Dude,
it's
it's been really warm out.
In like 2 more weeks, he's going to lose his sleeves too, probably. Today we have a very special guest, Julia Emerson from the SoCalGas company. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. I know you're always busy and doing something, so it really means a lot for you to spend some time with us.
Thank you very much. Well, we're like a lot of business people. I mean, we're all running our businesses. We're all trying to run whatever we do. And I'm just like you in that regard. I'm the local public affairs manager for the Southern California Gas Company. So we're the gas utility that gave you a hot shower this morning.
Oh,
okay.
That's goodness.
All right.
That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate it.
You're very
Because I needed it.
You're very welcome. The gas company, among other things, offers a lot of services for businesses, and I love to be able to emphasize that whenever I'm talking to a business person. They may not realize that if you buy an appliance, a gas appliance, you can be eligible for rebates. We have all kinds of information on our website, which is SoCalGas.com. We have all kinds of information about discounts that are available, rebates on appliances, and here's one that might surprise you. Do you know the gas company offers rebates on solar, which is not a gas appliance?
That's interesting.
See, we have all kinds of surprises for businesses that they may not realize. Oh, we have all kinds of goodies out there.
What's the what kind of methods you guys do your department use to kind of get that information out there? Because there's a lot of information that people don't know, right? I mean, is it
a lot of different ways? We do news releases. We have tables at the county fair and at special events, and of course, Greater Lakewood Chamber of Commerce, certain events. We have I'm a public educator. I go out. I try to talk about it. So we use a lot of different methods in writing, on the internet, and in person to try to tell business people and, of course, residents about different programs that they're eligible for. For example, either as a resident or as a businessman, maybe you have a water heater at home. Hope you do. That's how you got that hot shower. Did you know you're eligible for a free check of your gas appliances every year? All you have to do is call the gas company, and they'll do a little quick safety check. It's free, no cost. If you own a restaurant, gosh, you should be checking those ovens and other cooking appliances every year.
So that's not a requirement for businesses?
No, it's not a requirement, but we offer it for free because we want businesses to succeed. We want homeowners to be safe. All you have to do is call 800-427-2200 and tell them you want your free appliance check for the year.
Right.
Easy peasy, and make an appointment.
Very cool.
Easy peasy.
Cool. And the fact that you're, and you have been for some time, or SoCalGas at least, been involved with the chamber. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much. I think we're one of your oldest members. The gas company, we're excited. We're celebrating our 150th birthday this year.
Woohoo.
150. Do I look it? So that's really exciting for us. We've been supplying natural gas to Southern California for 150 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, more than a week.
A little bit more than a week.
And we want other businesses to succeed and last a long time. That's very important to us.
Yeah, you were mentioning that. You had actually a good quote that I think I might make a shirt out of. What was it? A rising tide?
Well, a rising tide raises all ships.
Right.
So if your business is successful and then you have money to spend on your business. And if your business is successful, you have money to spend on her business.
Right.
And all three of you have the money to buy natural gas services. So a rising tide raises all ships. If that restaurant comes to the gas company and oh gosh, we have great restaurant services for free. A restaurant can even test drive an appliance. Maybe you have a restaurant. You're thinking about buying a stove, a rack oven, even a hood Those hoods in a kitchen, in a
expensive.
commercial, they're
Oh, yeah.
very expensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
you
sure.
can spend $250.
Yeah.
You can spend $500,000
Yeah.
on a kitchen hood.
Yeah.
Really honest. You
Yikes.
can come to the gas company and test many of those kinds of kitchen equipment. So, for example, an Italian restaurant versus a Mexican restaurant versus a pizza place versus you might all have a fryer, but you want the French fries or whatever you're frying to be a little bit different, more like this specialty versus that specialty. You can come to the gas company and test 7 different fryers for free. Make an appointment. We'll have a chef work with you and help you make calculations on even things like how much would it cost in energy for, 1,000 servings.
Wow.
We can help you make those calculations.
I'm curious, how many, I know there's a ton of restaurants out there, but what percentage
Thousands.
of business owners actually take advantage of that? I mean, 'cause it
That's a
seems like
good
really
question. I don't
like a really good
know
service.
about that. I don't know the percentage and there are a lot of different services. You buy a new appliance, you're eligible for a rebate. Get certain gas appliances.
Right.
We're pushing the Energy Star appliances, the efficient appliances.
Right.
We want you to use less natural gas so you can save money. I'm the only salesperson I've ever met that's trying to sell less of my product. We want you to use less natural gas and put that money instead of into your utilities. Maybe you can put it into your business and
Right.
make your business more successful. Again, that rising tide raises all ships.
Because the more successful they are, the longer they're in business.
The longer
that
they're in
a
business.
customer.
That's a much
right.
that's a
You
much
know?
more long-term game plan, right? Hence
That's
the
right.
150
Vision.
years.
That's vision right
that's
there.
that long-term vision. That's a perfect way to put it, Brad. We want to be in business another 100 years, another 150 years. So the short-term benefit isn't what we're looking at. We're looking at how can we help you stay in business year after year, and then you'll stay our customer as well.
Now, speaking of that, like, what is the state of natural gas in, say, California or even the U.S.? Is that something that's very stable, or like
We have, depending on which expert you listen to,
Right.
something like 100 to 200 years supply of natural gas right now,
Wow.
already discovered. And of course, as people become more efficient and as it gets used in different ways, and this is very exciting, as we add renewable natural gas into the mix, and that will grow
fracking,
and
right.
grow and grow, we believe. In other words, well, that's sort of a long story, but renewable natural gas is when you can make methane is the chemical,
Right.
the main chemical that you're burning in natural gas.
did you know that it has no
You-
smell?
It doesn't have a smell. Wow, see, I'm glad you knew that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a smell, and so we add the odor for safety.
Right.
The little odor is a little chemical, and we add it in tiny, tiny, tiny amounts. That chemical helps you to smell a little gas leak. And when you smell a little gas leak, we would like you to,
Use tape.
rather than use tape, we would like you to call the gas company, and we'll come out and help you find and fix that leak for free. So again, here's that phone number, 800-427-2200. You smell natural gas, you think there might be a leak, even if you're not sure if it's natural gas, call that number, report it. We'll have somebody come out and help you.
That's pretty common, I'm guessing.
Fairly common. I mean, it doesn't happen every day. I mean, it
Yeah.
happens every day to us because
Right,
we have
right.
6 million customers,
Yeah.
6 million meters.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a lot of customers.
A lot of customers, and
Everyone needs gas, though.
not everybody.
not everyone,
Not
but, you know.
everybody. Some have all electric homes, and let's just say the folks who have natural gas service have much lower bills.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And always will. People do not realize that 60% of your electricity is generated with natural gas.
Yeah, I don't think many people know that at all.
And in summer, it's actually much higher. As it gets hotter, they kick in more and more natural gas generation. 75% in
Wow.
the summer of your electricity is natural gas. So when you drive an electric vehicle, people don't realize, how are they recharging at? 75% with natural gas in the summer.
It's amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And,
so many
and why
natural
is that?
gas
Is that
sites
does that have to do with
connected.
the storing of energy? I know electric energy is harder to store.
That's
right?
very much a part of it. natural gas is much easier to store
Right.
than electricity. The batteries are very expensive. They're made from toxic materials that have to be eventually disposed of as hazardous materials. Whereas natural gas burns cleaner. It is truly a natural product. Whenever you have algae that deteriorates, a little bit of natural gas is generated, or even the trash when at the landfill. And that's one of the places that we can pick up a little bit of renewable natural gas, and we're doing that more and more. And now we're able to add it to the system.
And natural gas vehicles are actually becoming going to be a thing at some point.
Natural gas vehicles are awesome. I drive a natural gas vehicle. I've been driving a natural gas vehicle for 10 years. My first car was, I drove for 9 years. I drove a natural gas Toyota. And a year ago, I decided, I'm ready for a new car. I drive cars into the ground. I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready for a new car, so I made a calculation. How much did I save by driving a natural gas vehicle? Because I can fill up a tank and have change from a 20.
Wow.
It's very
Cool.
inexpensive to drive a natural gas
Wow.
car because you don't have to manufacture that product.
Right.
It's natural. Comes out of the ground.
Right.
So I saved over 9 years $25,000 and bought my new Honda Civic for free.
Yeah.
That's how much I saved with my natural gas vehicle.
Wow.
And you can fuel in several places around Lakewood.
In
Wow.
Lakewood.
There are 200 near
Okay.
this area. We have 200 stations in California. So you can, depending on how you use a vehicle, natural gas vehicle can be an awesome vehicle to drive
Right.
in Southern California.
And I have no idea about natural gas. Are they priced comparably to other cars? Or are they more are they a little bit more
A
expensive?
natural gas vehicle is going to be a little bit more expensive, roughly the price of a hybrid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you will save in fuel
Yeah.
for as long as you own that car.
Okay.
And it's up to 80% cleaner in emissions.
Right.
Wow.
When I go to get my car smogged, the guys always laugh and they go, "We can't get a reading because the emissions on my car. It is so much cleaner for the environment," and I'm very proud to do that.
That's
That's
awesome. That's cool. Ruben just runs everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
good way to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the truly natural way.
That's right.
We know that
Takes a
'cause-
lot longer though.
We know
I-
that because he posts on Instagram every day.
So you're the
Right.
runner. You're the runner,
Wow.
and you lift weights.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Good, healthy ways to do
We're-
it. Well, I
we're-
drive my car
We're
everywhere
a
I
1-2
go.
punch.
That's right.
So I mean that's about the time we have today. I just want to say thank you very much for coming in and being such a supportive member of the Chamber of Commerce. We really appreciate you, and we could probably go on and on because I can tell you have a wealth of information on so
She's
many
an
different
educator.
things. Yes, I feel educated. Do you feel
I
educated?
do. I learned several tips that I'm going to impress my
I'm-
friends with.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good,
know.
good.
I'm gonna bring up the whole gas has no smell and that's actually manufactured. I'm gonna pretend like I just knew that. I'll be like, I read it in a book. I'll say I read it in a book.
Well, I'm really happy to support the Greater Lakewood Chamber of Commerce. Chambers of Commerce are almost an unknown resource to local businesses. Stop by the chamber, call the chamber. I'm always amazed what I can learn from the Chamber of Commerce to help my business, a big business, or a little. They have great stuff for small businesses.
Yeah.
The Chamber of Commerce is a terrific resource, and I'm really happy to support what you're doing here today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again.
And that's a great transition. If you are a member of the Lakewood Chamber of Commerce and you would like to be on our Speaker Series Spotlight, please let us know.
And also, while we're at it, don't forget, next week we are doing our Speaker Series live event at Outback Steakhouse, and we have our guest speaker, Mr. Eddie Booz, who'll be talking about the Big E Learning Academy. Yes, and that's going to be a great time.
It's gonna be a
really
great
looking
event.
forward to that. Those are always fun. I'm going to wear my sleeveless suit again.
You got to come out for
I'm
that.
not kidding either. I did it as a joke, but now it's like a thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now I just got to get a nice pink one like you.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
really, I'll step that up. That'll be 2018.
One
You always
step
got to
at a
go
time.
bigger. I would hate to see what 2020 is going to look like. So again, guys, thank you very much. I'm
Thank
Brad the
you.
Brick Critchfield.
I'm Ruben Austria, and don't forget, a rising tide lifts all ships.
Nice.